Okay, so you know we can't buy everything from the holiday catalog, and I struggle because I love everything, and at the last minute I bought the Wonder of the Season Suite, just a few items from it. And the reason why I did is because of the dies. They are so cool. I kept on staring at it, and I just knew that it would make really cool tags. As you probably know, I have the In the Pines bundle. So that one is just really awesome because I can make a lot of scenes. I have like I said, I have a class, and you can make a lot of things, and it can go with a lot of things. But this one, I was just like, oh man, these are just so cool, that I knew that I could make some really cool cards and some really cool tags. So I wanted to add it to my collection of stamps. So I made a few cards, and today I'm going to share one that is really cute, and then I think we'll make a matching tag to go with it so you can see how cute it is. So the bundle is $47.50, and what I like about it is the papers, even though it's 6x6, when I'm doing a card class, you know, that is not the ideal. I like the 12x12. But what I like about it is the colors. It has real red, cherry cobbler, garden green, and shaded spruce. And so I have pulled out one of each of them so that you can see them. And what I like about it is that it's red and cherry cobbler, so you could pull out either one of these colors to accent your project. And then on the other side, it does have a kind of a busy pattern. If you use this, you would be wanting to use like a small piece like this. You don't need to, in my opinion. But this particular one would look good with the poinsettia one in the catalog too. So there's lots of reds and cherry cobbler pieces, and then what is nice is that there is garden green in here, and then shaded spruce. So what's so cool is that shaded spruce matches our one of our new in colors, Just Jade, perfectly. So you could go with Just Jade, and right here this looks like mint, but they complement each other and they work really well. And if you got the paper pumpkin from last month, that was the ink that was in it, was Just Jade. So I have been having fun playing with the new in color Just Jade. So that's what I wanted to say. This paper is pretty cool. And so we're going to make the project. So I'm just going to move this stuff out of the way. Okay. So, let's see, what do I want to do first? I guess the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to talk about the reindeer. And to do this, when you're first designing a card, you're just going to stamp it, color it, and then die cut it. But after you have a card and you go, okay, this is a really nice Christmas card and I'm going to use it, mass produce it, that's when you get your Stamparatus out. So I have my Stamparatus, and I'm going to bring that in. Okay, and I'm just going to tell you again, because I am kind of lazy. I don't get it out as much as I should, because I like to create one and then I move on to a new one. That's kind of my thing. But it's Christmas, so this is what we all need to be using when you're going to be mass producing. So the first thing that you're going to do is you have to decide if you need to use the extra foam pad that you can get with it. I think this is $6. You use this when you're using a photopolymer stamp set. But this one is not. This one is a rubber one, so we're just using the base. So When you are mass producing, you can take a scratch piece of paper, which this is not our Whisper White. This is a scratch white piece of paper. And what you do is you put your whatever size, and this is a good size because of the size of that. You want to just be able to make sure that you can keep it in the corner so it doesn't move, obviously. But what you do is you're going to put your stamp in there, and I put my stamp actually on the piece of paper first. And I said, okay, right there in the middle is good. And I put my stamp on the plate, and then I inked it up with black. You can do whatever color, but since I'm using black. And then you actually stamp on this, and then you go and you line it up perfectly on your die cutting machine, and you die cut it out. Okay. Oh, good morning, Kay's card. I am new at this, so I'm now just seeing that you said that. No, I don't think I'm going to have time. I just finished a Poinsettia bundle card class that I'm going to be offering in November, but this is a really awesome bundle. So I do have 3 cards already made that I love, but I'm showing one of them. So we'll see. It just depends on how creative I get. Okay, so getting back to this. So after you stamp it and you went and you go and die cut it, you put your template, this is what this is, back in there. And now we are ready to mass produce. So today I'm only making 1 card, but this is with the theory of you're going to be able to mass produce it then without, don't you hate it when you run it through and it, you know, after you colored it and then it doesn't cut well? I mean, that just really bums me out. So anyways, okay. So now you go to your Big Shot and you die cut blank ones. And this is Whisper White. So now I'm going to put my Whisper White little reindeer dude in here. And he's all set to go. And now I'm going to get my Memento because we're going to be coloring with Stampin' Blends. And I'm going to ink him up. And we're going to stamp him in our little template. And see, ta-da, we have it. Now, if you are having issues getting it out, there's a couple things that you can do. But the easiest one is to just take this thing here, whatever this is called, the picker-upper tool, and just pull it out. So let's do another one just for fun, just to show you that you are mass producing, and this is how you do it. Okay, so there you go. So, you know, if you're going to make 10, you could get these cranked out here, no problem. So, don't forget about your Stamparatus, guys, because it's awesome when you're mass producing. And the Simple Chamois is the best thing there is to clean off your stamps that are on the Stamparatus. So that's what I mostly use this for, but I also bring this to classes so that there's one at each station. Okay, so we're done with the Stamparatus because we already stamped our reindeer. Okay, so let's color him. Now, I'll be honest, I looked up to make sure to see how to color it. So I Googled a reindeer, and I know they're brown, but I just wanted to make sure that I was doing it right. So, here's something else I'm going to show you. Okay, I have these, and I've made these for my customers in the past, and every time I get a new Stampin' Up! Color, I put this on here. So I grab these often and decide what colors I'm going to be using. So when I looked up the reindeer, I was like, okay, should I use crumb cake or should I use soft suede? And I kind of like to see how it, you know, after it dries, what it looks like. So in this case, I am going to be using soft suede, even though there's a really dark one. I'm focusing more on the lighter one. And then I'm going to be bringing in the light crumb cake for his antlers. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm just, even though he's really small, we're going to color him hopefully quickly, and I won't be shaking too bad. Okay. So what I like to do, and there is no right way or wrong way to do it. Everybody has different technique, but for this guy, he's little. So I like to just color the whole thing. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe how much I am shaking. Because these are alcohol markers, and he's kind of small, and I'm not really sure if you can see what I'm doing because I'm left-handed, but I'm just coloring the whole thing. So just bear with me while I color at least half of his body here. I'll have you know I did put on a striped shirt that kind of looked like a witch's shirt, and then I had this black frilly thing over it, but it was getting in the way when I was setting up. I was knocking stuff off with my ruffles, so just boring black. So this is my Halloween outfit for you. Okay, so I'm only doing half right now. Hopefully I'm going to stop shaking here. And now I'm using the tip, and it didn't matter which side you used for that, but it's a small area, so I use the tip. And so now I'm going to just go over the areas that the actual stamp tells me to, and that is the dark areas. So his little tummy area and where his legs bend. Okay. And then I'm going to just bring it up just a little bit more over here. Ugh. And now I'm going to go back and I'm just going to blend it just a little bit. So I don't know if you can see this. So I'm just kind of pulling it. Out, I guess you could say, to blend that darker color. And then I'm just going to keep coloring. Now, I normally would color much better, but I have camera fright. I'm going to stop saying that, okay? Whew. Boy, that does not look that good. Okay, that's better. All right, and then I'm going to do his face. Leaving his beard or whatever underneath him, we're going to leave that white. There, that's not bad. Okay. And then we're going to use the crumb cake on his antlers. Okay, I would say he's done. Although, of course, I'm a perfectionist, so there's a couple spots over here I want to fix. Okay, that'll work. All right, now, just for fun, because we can, I'm going to bring in my clear Winkastella, and we are going to put it on his beard, or whatever that is, on the white part, on his tail, and on his antlers, and even on his hooves. Okay, so he's done, and he is dang cute. You can't really see the sparkle, I'm sure, but he kind of looks festive now. And I'm telling you, this is how I normally stamp. I don't start from the base and work. I start with this image and I go, okay, now what do I do with this? So bringing back in the dies, which I absolutely love. This right here, I just love the shape, these two right here. And so I die cut this using the brushed from the holiday catalog, the brushed metallic cardstock. It has copper, brass, and gold. And I die cut using that one, this right here, and that is like the brass one, the lighter one. Kind of looks like gold. It's a lighter color. To me, it's more antique-ish, I guess, for me. So the idea is we're going to have him on here, but you're going to work. I also die cut, so I use this one because that one works in here, and for this one. And I just did a plain white one. And so I have that. So now we have that. So we're going to put that together so we don't lose him. And we're going to put him on with dimensionals. Okay, thank you. Kay is so very nice of making comments, and I am appreciative of that. So I just put a couple of dimensionals on here, and we're just going to center him on here. Okay, so now we have this cute reindeer. All right, so now we need to figure out what we're going to do. So we're using that really cool designer series paper. And I cut a piece. This one I was just pulling out red, going with traditional red. And this happens to be 1.5 inches wide. Okay, so we're going to be putting him like that. Doesn't that look cool? Looking very Christmassy to me. But now we need to, you know, what are we going to do with here? Well, because he's on white and he is the center of attention and he is kind of small, I wanted to pull out the white so that we just went right to the middle looking. So I have the Winter Snowflake embossing folder. The one that I showed on my Facebook page is the pine tree one, and I will show you that in a few minutes. But this is a great embossing folder, and I think I had said that before, but I can't help it. It is really nice. So I just want to say that when you do use it, any embossing folder, I don't care if it's 3D, whatever, you want to spray your cardstock. Now here's a piece of white cardstock, and I'm going to be honest with you, this is not Whisper White. I do not, if I'm not stamping on it, which I'm not going to be, then I'm not going to use my really awesome Whisper White cardstock. I save that for stamping and coloring, period. Just like I have different kinds of scissors, I have different white. So this is just some, you know, cheaper white cardstock that I have. So when you do it, you want to make sure that the paper like crinkles the right way and does the most deep impression. You want to mist it. So I just have a spray bottle here, and you want to just a little bit of water on it, and then you're going to run it through the Big Shot. So I'm stepping out of camera here to run it through really quickly, hopefully. Okay, and so here we have it. It's so pretty. I do love it. I like how there is still room in between, but yet we have these really pretty snowflakes. So this is going like this, and we're going to be putting this on top of here. Doesn't that look so festive? So now we can use any green that we want, but what I love about Stampin' Up! Stuff is that if you just follow whatever colors are listed in the designer series paper, period, you're gonna have a great card. So shaded spruce or garden green is what's in here, but as I told you, I love how Just Jade is matching. So I have shaded spruce layer, so that would be the darker one, and we're going to be putting it on here. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. And the only thing that I want to say is when you do spritz your water, or spritz water on your cardstock, it will curl a little bit, but too bad. It just makes a better impression. So you just have to make sure that you put a lot of adhesive on the edges so that it will not bubble up later. And besides that, you're not supposed to be like putting tons of water on it. Anyway. Okay. Got a little glue in my hands. And we'll just do that. So that was a 4 by 5 1/4 shaded spruce. And now we have the Just Jade. And I already scored it with my score tool, and I'm just going to get my bone folder out. Okay, and I'm just going to put these together. So I'm not using any ribbon, so I can go ahead and put these together. Now, stay with me, you guys. This is going to be cute, so... And the tag is too, so. Okay, so in the stamp set we have a couple sentiments, and this one to me is for the tag, and that is also for the tag. In my opinion, all of these things can go on the tag, but so I pre-did the wishing you the happiest season of all, and I didn't cut it completely out because I wanted to show you. So what I did was I stamped it on the edge of a piece of scratch white paper and tried to line it up as straight as possible. And I got lucky this time, and then I embossed it. Then I put it in my paper cutter and I cut up to about as far as I can go because the W is bigger. So you want it to be small, at least I want it to be small. So that's my little tip for you. So now we're just going to hand cut the rest of it where the W is. And I'm going to fix it just a little bit now that I cut it off the way I want. Okay, so, and I'm just going to cut off just a little bit off the end too. Okay, so we have that. And that's where it's going. And we have this. So I'm going to put this in the middle. Somebody had asked me what I use, and I do use double-sided tape. I actually use everything, but mostly I use double-sided tape. Okay, now we're going to put this on. We don't need to dimensionalize it. Oh, wait a minute. We cannot put this on. Oh, my goodness. No, 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 no. Ooh, we have to stand back. Where are those dies? Okay, we have to put some greenery on. I love these. These are so awesome. Okay, they are awesome. I have to cut a couple more, I think. I was going to do it in front of the camera, but I don't know if I really want to do that. So I need 4 of the Just Jade, and I have 3. Look at how they die cut. They have actual slits in them. They're very detailed and they just cut out so nicely. And then I need 2 longer ones in shaded spruce. I think that's all I need. So I need 1 more mint one. So I'm going to my other die cutting one, which is across the room here, just to die cut really quick. Oops. Okay, and notice how, let's see, 6, well, okay, I was going to say something, but that's not true, so I can't say it. Okay, so we're going to put some greenery underneath, and so we're going to get some glue dots, and I need my little poking tool. Where is it? Oh, for goodness sakes, where is it? I'll have to go get another one. This is another thing that I cannot live without, even though it's retired. Our former paper piercer tool. Okay, so let's figure out how we're going to do this. So I think, let's see, 1 here, 1 here, something like this. We don't want them to be exactly the same, something like that. Okay, so I'm going to put the bigger ones on. I don't know what you guys are doing for Halloween, but this is the first time I don't have a child at home because my son is in college. My husband went to his hunting land. He's going to come home a little later this afternoon, and that's why I decided to do a video in the first place. But I think it will be very quiet here, which is okay. I did go to the dollar store to get a bag. We have a shower to go to tomorrow for a neighbor, for her baby. It's actually our neighbor's daughter, who we have known for a long time, and their daughter's the same age as my oldest boy, and she's married, and they are expecting their first child. So anyways, while I was there, and I'm very happy for them, I bought some Halloween headbands that I'm going to make my husband wear one. He probably will wear it for like 5 minutes, but I am going to make him do it. Okay. I don't think I put those on very straight. I'm going to move this guy just a little bit out. All right, now let's do it. Okay, and now we're going to put dimensionals on here, and I think we will just cut some because it's pretty small. So I got a devil headband, and it actually has a tail and a bow tie or something like that for $1, and then a bunny with a little bunny tail. So it's kind of funny. See if he will humor me and wear one. Oh, is that not so cute? I love it. I just absolutely love it. And it was really pretty easy to do because you get 2 of these and that, and so you can just 2 runs through or 3 runs through and you got it. So that's pretty cool. But we're not finished. We're gonna have to put some bling on it. So where is that? So in the suite, we have the Wonderful Gems. And since I have the red, this time I'm gonna do the red on it. Just have to figure out where I'm gonna put it. Okay, so there is our card, but wait, there's more. We're gonna make a tag that matches it. So exciting. Okay, so I think I was not supposed to use this piece of paper, dang it. So now I have to get another one. So I have a piece of Just Jade, and we're gonna make a tag. But before we go and make the tag part, we are going to put special delivery on it so that we can make sure it's centered over it. So with my stamping buddy and a scratch piece of paper, come on. Okay. This retired, which is kind of a bummer, because I use it all the time when I'm embossing. And my Versamark, we're going to put it at the bottom of the tag. And we're going to emboss it in gold. Okay, and now I get to turn on the hairdryer. Ah, yes, you're staying home tonight too, yes. I didn't even really put a lot of decorations out this year. But I did send a lot of things to my kids and some of my kids' friends and nieces and nephews, so that was fun. Okay, so I have the special delivery, and now I'm going to use this really fun tag, and I'm going to do this. So I'm going to go die cut this really quick, and be right back. Okay, so this tag is so cute. Wait till you see it. Oh, is that not cute? I love this little stitching on the bottom here, and it's vintage. It's just so cool. Okay, so we have our theme going here, and now, so now we're gonna add the same reindeer, which I already have. But I don't see my circle. Dang it. So now I have to die cut a circle. That's what happens when you have so much stuff all over the place, I guess. I did clean last night, so that was kind of nice because I have been working on so many different projects for upcoming classes and my paper pumpkin subscribers. Okay, and then I have a deer already done. So we're going to put these guys on. But we need, where is it? Oh, sorry guys, I gotta do one more thing here first. Okay, so we have this paper here, and I want to put a little piece on here, and so we'll do like a 1/4 inch or so, maybe. Maybe a 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch. Okay, and then we will, this is 2 inches wide, so we'll just make that 2. I just had to use that because it's fun. Do I normally use this? No, but it is cute. Okay, so we have that, and if you put it here, this takes up a lot of room. We can't see it, so I'm going to move it right here, down there. That's where I'm going to put it. Okay, and now we are going to put this here. That way we can see it a little bit better. But we need some greenery, and so I die cut 3 of these dudes. And we need the glue dots. Oh, here's my other tool. I have a couple of these. I keep one at my, the Big Shot that I use to die cut, and then one over here. So we'll put one here. We're almost done. Hang in there. It'll be good. It'll be worth it. It'll be so cute. And I just realized I did not stamp the to and from on the back. So let's see if we can do that. It's kind of flat. Where is it? Let's see how it stamps. Ooh. Okay. Ah. There's a little bump right there from the paper. Okay, well, do that before you start assembling like me. Okay. Now there is ribbon that is in this suite, but I did not buy it. I am not a big, thick ribbon kind of gal. I like little ribbon. So we are going to use another ribbon that is in the holiday catalog. I don't know if that sounds right. Okay, so what ribbon do I have? I have the linen, braided linen red, real red. So we're going to get a chunk of that. And now we are almost done. Now the ribbon that comes with it is really nice. It does have the gold, really thin ribbon. I just, you know, you can only buy so much of the stuff, and I do have some other stuff like similar to it. Okay, I'm so excited. Okay, so here is what we made this morning. Okay, and the one that I had on my blog is the exact same one, obviously. I just pulled out a different designer series paper, and I used that a different embossing folder, that tree, the pine tree one in the holiday catalog, the forest one. It's so awesome. But anyway, so I hope that you enjoyed the projects, and stop by my blog. Today's the last day you can save on designer series paper. And next month I will have a new card class with new shopping rewards. But if you buy the In Pines bundle this month, you get my card class for free. So you should go over to my blog, AE Stamps a Latte, and check it out. Thank you so much, you guys. I'm not nervous right now, so that was really fun. Hopefully I will get better at doing this, and I hope that you have a wonderful Halloween celebration. Bye.